Hey, how you doing? This is Preacher Man R&B. This is another episode of Retro TV 91. This time we're reviewing Flash Season 3, Episode 5. And what happens on this week's episode, there's this monster that's terrorizing the city. And what we find out at the end of the episode is this kid that he ain't a metahuman or anything, but he's real smart and he gets picked on at school. So he makes this machine where he can make this hologram of this monster. And Barry and them don't find this out until right before the end battle. And the reason they find this out is because H.R. Wells, the Harrison Wells of Earth 19, helps them come up with this rope and then they use the rope to go around the monster's legs like on Empire Strikes Back with the ships and the AT-ATs. And they go and the monster phases right through it. And the reason it is because it's a hologram. Barry finds this out once this happens, and he has to go to where the police are to stop them from firing on this monster, because as soon as a bullet goes through this, it's just a hologram that's going to hit innocent civilians. And this is what almost happens before Barry catches the bullet from this woman's head, and he tells the cops to stop firing, and they do. And Barry finds out that the kid has to be in line of sight, so he's in one of his buildings. So Barry does find him. And before he gets there, Julian's about to shoot this kid because he doesn't know it's a kid, and the kid gets up and he fires his gun, and the Flash catches the bullet, and Julian realizes he almost killed the kid. In this whole episode, Barry's been trying to get close to Julian, and he finally does at the end of the episode when Julian tells Barry that the Flash saved him from killing the kid. And they wind up going to get drinks at the end of the episode. They're probably going to start getting closer, and we'll see what happens with that further on the season. Well, what's happening with Caitlin, she goes to her mother to get testing on her Killer Frost powers. And what she finds out is if she keeps using her powers, it's going to be irreversible, and she's going to become Killer Frost like she is on her tape. And she gets angry and uses her powers on the computer when she finds this out, and it's just, if she keeps on with this, it's just going to be a downward spiral, and she's going to be full-fledged Killer Frost. And we'll see what happens with that. With H.R. Wells, the team finds out that he's a con artist. He's not a real scientist. What he did on his Earth was he gave the ideas to the scientists. So he was kind of like a liaison, and he ain't a scientist. And he gets the team to let him prove to him that he's an asset for the team and that he can stay on the team. And we find out that he's an author, and he's making a novel of his life going to Earth Prime with Flash. And that's all that really happened on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, in the previews we got for next week's, the next episode comes November 15th, that Wally starts having visions of him being Kid Flash. What do you think's going to happen when that happens? As always, the Preacher Man R&B signing out. That's Juju's awesome. This has been another episode of Retro TV 91. See y'all next time.